Hey there, friends. Thanks for stopping by today. Getting ready to record a spiritual almanac for Thursday, February 11th. It's a beautiful day here in the rolling hills of central New York, of course. Hope it's a beautiful day where you are, and I hope that your day is off to a good start. We've got some pretty cool stuff for you today in the spiritual almanac. We're going to be starting off with a poem from the Italian poet Giovanni Pascali. Again, like so many of our poets, sad childhood, but really a huge figure in Italian poetry. The piece that we're looking at today is one of those pieces that's a little confusing, it's a little disorienting, but I think it speaks to the spiritual journey, because that's kind of how it is sometimes. You're not sure what you're looking at, but you know there's something there. So, keep that in mind. And, I think you're going to get something out of it. So, stick around for that. And then for nuggets today, we actually have a bunch of stuff. Highlights. We're going to be talking about the release of Nelson Mandela from prison in 1990, and a little bit about his life and what went on there. And also going to be talking about the birthday of the actress Eva Gabor. If you ever saw the TV show Green Acres, this was the wife on Green Acres. Older, right? Older TV, older actress, and she's passed on now. But she had a really interesting life and really an interesting take on marriage. So hopefully you'll stick around for that, and other good stuff too. That's not even all that we're talking about today. So anyway, let me get set up and let's start this thing. All right. Welcome to a spiritual almanac. It's Thursday, February 11th, 2021. Giovanni Pascoli was 11 years old when his father was assassinated by an unknown gunman on the way home from the market. The tragedy fractured Pascali's childhood, ultimately shaping his life and work. Today, Pascali is regarded as the founding figure of modern Italian poetry. He's best known for ignoring the grandiose language of the poetry of his time and instead focusing on the imagery of the small things in life. For Pascali, life is a mystery, and the details of nature offer symbols that guide us on our journeys to truth. In today's inspiration, Pascali describes a landscape that reflects the mystery of life and conveys the sense of loss and confusion we all sometimes experience. It's a poem titled In the Fog. I stared into the valley. It was gone, wholly submerged. A vast flat sea remained, gray with no waves, no beaches. All was one. And here and there I noticed, when I strained, the alien clamoring of small wild voices, birds that had lost their way in that vain land. And high above, the skeletons of beaches as if suspended, and the reveries of ruins and of the hermit's hidden reaches, and a dog yelped and yelped, as if in fear, I knew not where nor why. Perhaps he heard strange footsteps, neither far away nor near, echoing footsteps, neither slow nor quick, alternating, eternal. Down I stared, but I saw nothing, no one looking back. The reveries of ruins asked, will no one come? The skeletons of trees inquired, and who are you forever on the go? I may have seen a shadow then, an errant shadow, bearing a bundle on its head. I saw and no more saw in the same instant. All I could hear were the uneasy screeches of the lost birds, the yelping of the stray, and on that sea that lacked both waves and beaches, the footsteps, neither near nor far away. More nuggets for today. On this day in 1929, the Lateran Treaty created Vatican City, the world's smallest independent nation. The treaty marked the birth of the Vatican as a sovereign state. Under the terms of the agreement, the papacy recognized the state of Italy with Rome as its capital and Italy recognized the sovereignty of the Vatican under the Pope. Today, Vatican City boasts a whopping 825 citizens on a footprint of just 109 acres. And on this day in 1990, civil rights leader Nelson Mandela was released after 27 and a half years in a South African prison. Mandela was sentenced to life in prison in 1964, along with other leaders of the African National Congress. He spent the first 18 years of his sentence at the brutal Robben Island prison, where he was forced to work hard labor. In 1989, F.W. de Klerk began the process of dismantling apartheid, and he ordered Mandela's release the following year. In 1993, Mandela and de Klerk shared the Nobel Peace Prize, and Mandela was elected the President of South Africa just a year later. Today is also the birthday of the actress Eva Gabor in 1919. Best known for her work on the TV series Green Acres, Gabor was born in Budapest and emigrated to the U.S. following her first marriage to a Swedish osteopath at the age of 18. She would marry another 4 times and would be quoted as saying, "Marriage is too interesting an experiment to be tried only once." Although she came from a Hungarian Jewish family, Gabor was Roman Catholic. She died in 1995 at the age of 76 and is buried in Westwood Village Memorial Park Cemetery in Los Angeles, just yards away from her friend and Green Acres co-star, Eddie Albert. Finally, today's words of wisdom come to us from an anonymous Chinese proverb. It says, "The best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The second best time is now." Now is always as good a time as any. I hope you go out there and you plant your tree today. And that's today's Spiritual Almanac. For additional reading, see the poems of Giovanni Pascali. There's a link in the description and on our website. A Spiritual Almanac is a production of Granola Soul. You can find a text version of today's episode, Pascali's In the Fog, and other resources at our website, granolasoul.com. Thanks for listening. For now, be kind, take good care, and I'll see you tomorrow.